paint ever so slightly down my body.
Yeah.
Are we recording? All right. Waterways waiting on war whistles, and here we are, sounding board.
It is just
You're fine.
Alright, go ahead and make fun again.
All right, so obviously the challenge today is a little bit different.
So the theme for this episode is water. And what's better like water? A Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, because it's basically water.
So inside
Delicious
this
water.
is some Pabst. We are going to randomly pull some of these. The first one who gets soaked and gets a wet head product placement loses the trophy. Because he keeps winning. So, let's talk about the beer first.
So
We're drinking a normal beer.
yeah, River North. This is in, I do believe, Denver, Colorado. It's called the white beer, but it's a wit beer. We're talking mostly malt, a little bit of hops. This should be pretty aromatic.
It's crisp.
It should be
complete.
crisp.
A complex.
God, that's so fucking good. It's one of my favorite beers up in Colorado.
That's a good beer. It's got a light taste to it. For sure.
It reminds me of a lot of like white and like white IPAs. So you have a lot of floral scents, usually coriander, like usually citrus.
It's
really,
like a
really nice
meadow.
Yeah,
Like
it's spring summer beer.
Spring summer.
Really
It makes
nice.
me feel happy.
So
The loser, who gets wet first, has to shotgun a Pabst to make it even worse.
it's really not that bad.
It really is.
I'm getting a little dripped right now.
Hey, it's
Maybe a
not-
little leakage.
He's blaming that he's
Little
leaking.
PBR
He is
leakage.
so nervous that he is sweating balls.
Or Pabst.
Yeah, Pabst Balls Ribbon.
So let's go ahead and kick this off and take it to the. You know what?
Cold for the new?
No,
No,
no.
why not?
Because you know why? These games are all so close together. These are just
About a year.
These are about 3 good games. We don't have to classify them. But first, we're gonna do our spinner.
Ooh. So we spin these. Whatever it is, we gotta do. Who's gonna get wet? Oh, I gotta pull one. Okay. I'm gonna pull.
You gotta pull one.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
So gingerly.
Okay.
we are gingers.
Yes.
All right. So we'll do one at the beginning and end of every
We're gonna
segment.
spin it too, weren't we?
Oh yeah. A little bit.
So the
of
first game we're talking about, I will mispronounce. So Justin.
Oh.
Anyway, so the first game we're going to talk about, Cameron was going to say the name of it because I will mispronounce it.
Burano?
Verano. Verano. Underrated.
Super underrated. It is a Feld, not Feld.
It is a love letter to Feld, and I write them daily, and I know what they look like.
You know, in the music industry, we call things that kind of emulate other designs like worship. So I would definitely call this a Feld worship design because
Sure.
it is very much a point salad, bunch of paths to victory, worker placement, very classic-y
It
Euro-y
is the
Feld
Amy
design.
Schumer of board games, where she just
That
takes
is
a little
terrible.
bits from each place and makes it her own. It's beautiful.
This game is nothing like Amy Schumer. I'm just kidding. No. One thing that I do kind of have a little beef about this game is that they do have like a males do this, females do that, and culturally I understand. Like in ancient history,
but it is a man thing fishing and a female thing doing silk.
But literally, if I put my chip that is like a female on one side, male on one side, if I put my male over here, it still does the thing. If I do my female over here, it still does the thing.
It added nothing.
It adds nothing. If that kind of stuff bothers you, I don't know if it'll bother you enough, but I just kind of was like, that seems weird.
So you're building up this beautiful city. It is gorgeous to look at.
It really good graphic
It's
design.
3D design, big chunky blocks.
Mm-hmm.
It does get a little tough at times to get stuff in certain places.
Well, because it gets very dense on the board.
It's also a game that reminds me of Oh, I'm blanking out. Okay. It also reminds me of a game called
Give it space and time so I can.
What does it remind you of?
It also reminds me of a game called The Builders, where the more actions you do,
Builders.
you pay more for it.
Okay, no, I haven't played.
And play. So you could do nothing. You could do one action and get money. But if you
Okay.
do two actions, you pay money, you pay more for three, and there's an air bubble.
So you can be kind of slower and get some benefit, or you can kind of like really press and you just got to pay a lot more.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I was pausing because there was
Playing.
the airplane
Oh.
was pretty loud.
Very rude.
I don't know if you'll
Sorry,
hear it.
unfortunately we're outside.
Yeah.
Someone's doing power drilling. Science. Less
So the money on it's very interesting. If you do nothing, you can actually make money, or do one thing, even make money.
Right.
The more things you do, the more you pay. So money's tight in this game. Money equals more actions,
Right.
and that equals a lot of power in this game.
Right, so if you can really like get your engine moving, you're able to do a lot of stuff. But if you're not, you can still like slow down and start like gaining that kind of like money back to kind of build up and gain momentum. It's definitely not a catch-up mechanic by any means, but it does give you some kind of, I don't know, comfortable way to like build back up.
The game, to play it, is simple. You only have three actions. You prepare a cube, you put a cube out, or you build a
Yeah.
House?
tile,
Yeah.
roofing. So yes, you build the roofing. God damn it! This is my bad episode. That great guy wasn't the last one. So you can only do three actions on your turn. Is that too fast again? So you can only do three actions on your turn. You can either prep a building, prep a block, put out a block, or put out a roof. So it's not hard, but every time you do one of those, you trigger something else.
Right.
And that's where the meat of the game comes in. If you're fishing, you're trying to get area control. And if you're doing silk, you're trying to dominate different parts of the colors. It's really cool. It's a longer game.
It definitely is. I'd probably say what about an hour and a half to 2.5?
2.5,
with
yeah.
with learning.
And
Stuff
it's,
kinda
it is
going in.
not the most natural game to learn. There's a lot
It doesn't
of,
have a flow of the engine.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a little fiddly at times, but the depth on it is really cool. I really enjoy how much is there in that game, and it's so big.
That was gonna happen.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's such a big, beautiful box that people come by and look at it like, wow, that's an incredible game.
Our staff, man. Our staff is rude. Sorry.
Our guards are going off.
People are trying to get a sneak preview of this episode. Oh, God damn it. Oh, brute, brute.
Where do you want to start at? I'd
So-
almost say
So let's go talk about the art. Looks beautiful. Great looking game.
graphic design. It very much has that thematic, like bright tropical like quality that like you would really expect for this theme of game.
Yeah.
It is very Feldian. It does have all
Yes.
those kind of like Euro
He
like
thought
aspects,
when we played
but
it, he
would-
thought it was a Feld game.
I honest to goodness, someone could have lied to me, and I would have been super gullible because of the way it works.
And when you describe a game to me and say it's a lot like Feld, I'm good to go. You got me right there. So highly recommend this one. Meaty, a lot meatier than you think it's going to be. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you like Feld style games, this is I would definitely say almost a must buy.
Yeah.
Like if you really like Feld games, this will accent your collection really nicely.
Definitely. All right, let's spin again.
I gotta pull two.
I got to put one. Nothing?
Okay. Only one of them will do it.
Only one will?
Only one will dump everything out.
So let's talk about the next game since we're not doing Cult of the Old because they came out at the same time. Now we're going to talk about a great game called Bruges, right?
No. For this.
Abyss?
We're doing Abyss and Aquasphere.
God.
It was Feld.
This helmet sucks.
Can we do Aquasphere next?
That's too fucking big.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
Huh?
Brutus is obsessed with you, and I think it's hilarious. And it's funny because you can't really see him in the frame, but you're like freaking out.
Do you know I'm being molested?
Aquasphere and Abyss.
So dog.
Let's do Abyss
Abyss next.
first. Aquasphere last.
Okay. So the next game we're going to talk about is Abyss. When Abyss came out, I saw the cover. I instantly didn't even want to play it. Because I'm
And
like,
why?
because it looks beautiful, which means it's going to be a crappy Euro game.
Because this was 2014, so a lot of people that are like newer to the hobby didn't really know that in about, what is it, 2012 to 2015, there's a lot of shift to making like Euros very aesthetically
Yes,
appealing,
And
more than
themed.
just a lot of brown.
So I didn't want to even get it. Tina wanted it. I like finally got in it. We played it. I loved it.
It is I would say one of my favorite intro level
Yep.
like Euro game. Maybe not intro, but maybe like the second game
Sure.
that you show people. This would fit perfect into that.
It's got a great auction mechanic too, where on your turn you're flipping over
Mm-hmm. We
these
like
cards, but everybody else gets their first shot at it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't even go, well, I want that. You're going to get something else at the end, but people
Right.
pay you with pearls, which are gorgeous, which are pain in the ass to actually have. They look great,
yeah,
but the little bowls, they come in a little bowl, and everybody just
A little
swirls
shell
around.
bowl.
Yeah, but
everything in this theme is aesthetically,
Water.
thematically beautiful.
cracking.
The board is amazing. All the cards are beautiful. Everything could be, because sometimes the box art is different
Right.
from like what's in the box, right?
Gorgeous
We've talked
board.
about that a bunch. Everything in this game is beautiful.
Beautiful. So it's more or less set collection, turning those
Pretty
cards in for better lords that do some more stuff on
Your
it.
lords, then you can build places.
And you get some more benefits from that. And there's a lot of you fight monsters in it, which is a not a very dramatic fight, but it's just another way to get points.
It is a point salad game,
Point salad game.
just like Bora Bora. Sorry, not Bora Bora.
Aquasphere.
Just like Burano.
Yes.
Sorry, probably just like Bora Bora
Bora
too.
Bora.
But anyways, like just like Burano, like we really have that point salad. It's not a filled game,
Nope.
but it does have a lot of those elements.
Yep.
I would say closer to probably Seven Wonders.
Bruno did this.
Bruno Cavallo?
Yes.
Oh shit!
So amazing art.
There you go.
This one, it's got 5 different box covers, which is really cool.
I don't really know what the availability is now, but I know the game is available. I don't know about specific
Well,
box
the
covers.
expansion just came out.
No, well, Kraken was 2015.
Was it really?
It
We got it
was.
last year.
Yeah, we just got it. So
So there is an expansion that adds.
It's definitely
adds a little
available
bit of depth.
because Michelle bought 3 copies of it. So
That is for sure.
we know it's available. Just take a look at this one. Don't get if you're a Euro player, get past the looks, which is weird to say that it's nice
It
and
is
pretty.
very backwards.
But it is gorgeous and it is fun. It is thinky. It's got some depth. It's got
Mm-hmm.
some hand management. It's got some take that. It's got some military cards that can.
And everything really makes thematic sense
Yeah.
for me. From beginning to end, it's cohesive. I dare say that this is probably one of the very first games that I ever encountered that I would have called elegant.
Yeah,
Just because aesthetic to theme to game mechanics,
I agree.
everything is nice.
agree.
Nice thread. Nice thread.
Oh,
Oh, Cameron. Let us
Oh god.
quickly.
pull one and spin again.
Oh, I just gotta spin one. Oh, okay.
Pull one.
And then you gotta spin again.
I know.
Pull one.
No.
No. Okay. How many do we have left?
You have 4.
4 each? Okay.
4.
The dogs have already begun. Yeah, because he had to pull 2 the
Okay.
last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're going to talk about what? Yeah. Now we're going to talk about the last.
Do we want to
game.
do? Sorry, do we want to do?
Tweet.
We usually do viewer mail and that kind of stuff at
It's a
this
tweet.
time.
We haven't posted it.
Today we got a tweet.
Oh, who's that tweet from?
It's from @Daniel Newman. Actually, I don't even know if that is his actual
I
thing.
really don't even know.
He is a dude on Twitter.
That's as specific as we can get.
He's a game designer.
Oh,
And here's what he said.
we can get more specific.
Yeah, he's a game designer. He's done some of the Pocket. The
Pack of games.
no, he did the wallet
The wallet games?
games. He's done
Oh.
a couple of those.
Oh, okay.
He wrote us. He tweeted us. We appreciate it. I still don't like Australians. I don't understand what's wrong with Australians, but
Man, I honestly forget the context of this,
I
so
know.
it's really hard.
I know.
Because I don't want to be racist. I don't want to be like, oh, fucking Australians.
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's a tweet.
The guy
We'll have to look it up. Oh, like, okay, what is another person we could do? What's another...
Some fat kid.
Hi, boo.
Zach?
Adrian?
Who's running?
We're gonna cut it?
No, I'm not cutting it.
Yeah, we're cutting. Get the fuck out of here.
This is
Mile
your
High
Jeff.
Game Guys, but he
Jeff?
hasn't done
Yeah.
it
On the Mile High Game Guys?
Yeah.
He works at Target.
Oh. So, we got a tweet from Jeff Jackson.
Oh,
Fake
Jeff
name.
Jackson.
Fake
Actually...